What's up, everyone? Henny here, and today is gonna be kind of a explanation slash explanation video. Yeah. I can English, I promise. So, I want if any of you are wondering about my stream and why I haven't been there for the past 2 weeks, I'm about to tell you guys. So, I had the privilege of going to the great Pax South 2017. And I kid you not, it was the most fun I have ever had in my entire life, period. I mean, I've been on some decent vacations, I've been to like Hawaii and stuff like that. No. This was where it's at. Know what I'm saying, boss? So, I figured, why not explain to everyone where I was, because if any of you are active on the stream, you're like, where is he? So, it was Friday, and I was getting out of school. We had to go straight to the airport because our flight was, it was like around 5, I believe. So we just left school immediately, went straight to the airport, and it was the shortest flight I've ever took. It was since I live in Texas. It's in San Antonio, which is also in Texas. So it was around a 45-minute flight. So, we got off the plane, went to the hotel, dropped all our stuff off, and, I thought we were going to be done for the night. I didn't think we were actually going to go there and do stuff. Well, I was wrong, and we decided to go visit the PC area because the only places that are open during the night are after 6, I should say. All the system areas, like the PC, the console, stuff like that, they've even got board games, which I thought was really neat. So we just stayed at the PC area for like a few hours, and I'll pull up a picture right here. Like, that's like not even half the size of the PC area because I'm a terrible photographer, but I was just like fascinated, like how many PCs they have there just for like so people can play. I don't get how they can afford that stuff. Oh, kind of, but you guys get the point. They each had like their own Astro headset on them. They had like a Discord server with like everyone you were playing with if you decided to play with someone, and it was great. We played some Left 4 Dead 2. We played some Dead by Daylight. All sorts of stuff like that. The people who are on the trip were two of my friends who are about a year above me, and their dads, and one of their little brothers who was about 2 years younger than me. So we had a ton of fun that night. We were just goofing around, playing some Dead by Daylight with everyone. It was great. So we decided go to bed, and they're like, all right, we're gonna wake up tomorrow morning pretty early so we can get there early and get in line for 7 hours. Just like, all right, whatever. So we wake up at around like 7 because the earliest you can get in line is what was it? It was either 8 or 10. I think it was 10. I'm not sure. But, no. The earliest you could get in line was 8, and you could get in at 10. So we got in line, the lines are actually pretty dang entertaining because they have like these giant, I would want to call them dice, but like, I don't know, inflatable objects. No, not like that. They, that you could just bounce around and stuff like that. And I actually didn't get I wasn't bored at all that time. We just did crap on our iPads and stuff like that, and just talked and stuff like that. And as soon as they let everyone in, everyone wanted to go straight to the Resident Evil thing, but I had something different in mind. I had 3 goals this whole trip. One of these goals was to get my first pair of Astro headphones, which I have on right now. Nice. And the other 2 were meet YouTubers and, just get a bunch of free stuff and crap like that. So they were like, hey, let's go to the Resident Evil 7 VR thing. I'm like, no. I'm getting my Astros right now, okay? You know what I'm saying, boss? So I went over to the Astros booth, got my Astro headphones with the M80 mix amp, and the people there are like the nicest people ever, and they're so nice that in fact on the review of all the PAX conventions themselves, PAX South, a specific factor for PAX South was that the southern hospitality is what it literally said. And like I get it, like all the big YouTubers go to PAX East and stuff like that, and you know PAX East seems awesome, and I would like to go to it, but I mean and it's also 2 times the size of PAX South, which I can barely understand because it's pretty darn big. But so we just as soon as I got my Astros, we just decided to just walk around and stuff like that. Whenever we got tired, we just go to the DX Racer Lounge and sit in one of those glorious chairs that I need to get, but I can't because I am I can't afford things. So we just continued to walk around, and it was just crazy the stuff they have there. Like they have indie games, they have like big developers, they have the Nintendo Switch, which I could have tried but I didn't want to. So sorry about that, I'm like actually dying. They had the Nintendo Switch. I didn't try that out, but the line was pretty darn big, I will say. One of my friends really likes G Fuel, and I didn't know this until like halfway, like around 12 o'clock on Saturday. They had a G Fuel booth there, so I was like, cool, let's go try some stuff out. So I went over to the G Fuel place, and what you could actually do is they had like those giant water tank things, yeah, I'll pull up a picture. They had those, but they were like filled with G Fuel, and you could just walk over, get like one of those mini plastic shot glass type cups, just put it under, just get a free sample, just down the hatch. It was really great. We would just sit there and just drink G Fuel. What was even awesomer? That's a word. Yes, English. What was even better was the fact that there was the Overwatch tournament going on, which was like had a couple thousand viewers on Twitch, which was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, those people are pretty darn good. Way better than I could ever be, because I don't have the game. But like we would just sit there being entertained and stuff, and like a funny story was like my friend wanted to get like a little cup. He was like, hey, can I try some of that G Fuel flavor, since I don't know if names are copyrighted or whatever? And he was like, sure. And instead of giving him like a plastic cup, he gave him like 3 of those little packet things. I'll put a picture on the screen here. 3 of those packet things, like that you put in water, and put in the water bottle, and it's good for like the day. They gave him 3 of those, and I was like, whoa, you got that for free? I thought you had to pay for that. And so I just was like, hey, can I have some of generic G Fuel flavor? And they were like, sure, whatever. And I got 3 of a certain G Fuel flavor, and it was high quality. But later on Saturday, my friend decided that he was too high class for normal water. Not really, but you get what I'm trying to say here. So I'll pull up a picture on the screen here. I'm gonna censor his face because that's what you do. He put the G Fuel in the water glass. This man is a legend right here. So that was just a high quality May here. So we went to like this awesome Brazilian steakhouse type thing, and you could just like flip up a little coaster thing that was like green or like red, and you put it on green whenever I can't talk. You put it on green whenever you want food, and they just come by and they're just like, oh, you want food here, and they just like slice it off of this like meat chunk. It was no joke the greatest food that I have ever tasted in my entire life. There was a lot of greatest blank of my entire life during this trip, let me tell you. And it was great. It was high quality. You know what I'm saying, boss? So, after the restaurant, we just went back to the PC area and, just did some more fooling around and stuff like that until like 12 when it closed. And then we just, went to bed and, just thought, we can just sleep in. But, one thing that I forgot, because my two friends have been going, before. Sorry, I made a mistake here. There was actually 3 of my friends going, and one of them has a little brother, so... Yeah. So we just went. They made the mistake of not waking up early on Sunday, which is the day today. Not actually today, but you know what I'm saying. They made the mistake of not waking up during Sunday, which is free stuff day. So we could have gotten a ton of other free stuff, but we forgot, I guess. So we just were like, let's just sleep in, nothing's gonna be important today, guys. And we just slept in and stuff like that. We slept till I slept till 8 because I usually wake up early. Not anymore, but I used to. Yeah. I'm dying. So we got some breakfast, generic cereal bowl brand, and we just got in line and went straight there. But we found out a way to sort of cheat the system, kind of, because we could still go inside. We just couldn't go into the expo hall until 10. So we just went inside, just walked around upstairs and stuff, and our friends were actually waiting an hour longer than we were, because me and my friend decided to just go upstairs and walk around and try to meet some YouTubers, which we didn't do, by the way, and I'm a little sad about that. I didn't meet anyone. And we were just walking around upstairs. I'm like, you know what, we should head on back. It might be open. And he's like, nah, mate. There's no way that's open, alright? I'm like, let's go. Let's just find out. He's like, whatever. So, we go over and see if it's open, and what do you know? The escalator door going down is actually open. I'm like, what did I tell you, dude? And he's like, alright, I'm sorry. I'm a strange little boy. So we just went down, walked around, got free stuff, little buttons on their lanyards, and it was high quality memes that day. You know what I'm saying, boss? So we got I got a shirt, I got a G Fuel tub that day, and along with that tub, I got an equivalent of that tub in those free sample packet thingies, which was high quality memes. And they had a Hearthstone tournament going on at that time, I believe, so we just, let's watch this. But that day, we also went to go get we went to a Mexican restaurant to get some food that day, and my friend bet my other friend that he's like, hey, if you eat this here jalapeno, I'll give you $5. And he's like, okay. So I have a video of him eating the jalapeno, and his face is the greatest, but I'm not gonna show it because I don't want his face being on YouTube. And he's like, why is my face on YouTube? How could you? So he eats the jalapeno. He's like, well, this isn't that bad. He didn't actually say that, but he's like, nom. Oh, this isn't actually that bad. And then he's just like, cringe. And he just dies. And it is the greatest thing ever. We felt so guilty while we were laughing, but it was it was pretty funny. He almost threw up 4 times, I think. So we were going to the airport, I was kind of sad that it all ended, and it was a fantastic trip. I had so much fun, and we were going through security, and they stopped us because we had G Fuel in our bags. They're like, oh no, don't want anyone thinking that's illegal narcotics. And like, you know, they stopped their bags. They were like, "Oh, you're with the convention. Okay, you have G Fuel." So they did like some weird sweeper thingy on the G Fuel, and they like checked it for like, you know, chemicals or something like that. And then they got to my free Twitch bag that I got. I also got a Twitch shirt. Nice. And they're like, "Oh no, there's something wrong with this bag, sir. We're gonna have to check you." And they like patted me down like 2 different times, and they like were checking my bag for like 10 minutes. And guess what was wrong with my bag? Yes, absolutely nothing. Nothing was wrong with my bag. There was just a bug in their system, which made me very happy, and I definitely did not want to go home immediately. So we got on another short plane ride. I watched a generic movie on the way home, and it was a great trip. But I was sad, and because yeah, I mean, I guess that wraps up the trip. I was sad because, it was, you know, the day pretty was dang fun. Also, last weekend I couldn't stream because I was visiting my friend who like had moved away and stuff like that. So, yay! All right, and yeah, that wraps up my trip. Also, I couldn't stream last weekend because my friend was visiting and he had like moved away. So like, I figured I'd go visit him instead of streaming. I'm sorry, guys. Don't punish me, please. And yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Henny signing off. Kapow.